the leaders of this people do cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rawchak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Now, I want y'all to hear this old shriveled up Cryptkeeper looking charlatan, all right, Al Sharpton, the apostles call him. You're going to hear him make this retarded claim that pretty much the Bible doesn't, condemn abortion. Real quick.
Aggressive. They need to go after voters and need to get the truth out there.
Well, not only do Democrats need to aggressively go out there, real Christians that really study the Bible ought to be incensed. I've been a preacher since I was a little boy. I am incensed and insulted that they have hijacked the Bible and Jesus to distort and misquote. Well, it's not even misquote, create quotes that are not there to justify a right-wing kind of ideology that would take away the rights of women and then schedule to take other people's rights. And what is strange to me is, Joe, they can...
Now, I wonder what scriptures is he saying is being taken out of context. Just like Kendrick, just like all these demons, and this is among our people. They're taking this worldly, secular issue and they're trying to use the Bible to justify this worldly issue. And they try to make it seem as if the Lord would be down with this, just like they're also trying to make it seem as if the Lord would be down with the alphabet crew. So you're speaking from the viewpoint of the world. You're not speaking of the Lord. And there's not one scripture that you can use to justify any of this madness that's going on. This is all of the left hand. So if you condone what's going on with this, you're of the left hand too. All right, Al Sharpton, he's of the devil and Satan, and the Lord's going to destroy his old ass.
See a scripture that is not there about abortion, but they couldn't see love your neighbor when it came down to putting things through that would help the poor and help the needy. They couldn't see that.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what the Lord have to say about procreation. All right, having children versus actually murdering infants or unborn fetuses. Let's see if that's supported by the Bible, if it's condemned by the Bible. So we can go to the very first chapter. After the Lord, made the commands, after he created everything. And this was an instruction given to humans on earth, in which, Adam, he had authority pretty much over the earth. The Lord gave him dominion over everything because he was the son of the Lord. This is Genesis 1, and this is what he told all creation, not just humans. This was the instruction he gave to all the creation. Genesis 1 and verse 21, it says, in the Alahayim created great whales, which I bet you Al Sharptongue didn't know what this word actually means. He thinks that this is talking about the Most High. All right, Yahweh, the Ancient of Days, when it says God. And the Alahayim created whales, great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind, and Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day, and this is when he made man. And Elohim said, Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and the beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And when the Lord created us on this day, we were literally in that state. We were in a beast-like state until he actually gave us the breath, which is the wisdom. Okay? And that's a whole nother lesson, by the way. It says, And Elohim made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth on the earth after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Let us put basically our intelligence into them, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So the Elohim made man in his own image, and in the image of the Elohim created he him, male and female created he them. And Elohim blessed them, and the Elohim said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply. Or did it say to subtract, reduce? And replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And we know that, after the generations, that the sons of God ended up becoming corrupted, and they became wicked, intermingling with the daughters of men, and taking on the ways and customs and practices of the other nations. And the Lord, he didn't want to strive with man, and it grieved him that he even made them. So he ended up sparing Noah and his family, and had him built that ark. We all know that story. And he ended up flushing the earth out. And after he did that, after he brought the first death, which was the flood, let's go to what the Lord instructed him. Go to Genesis 9. Genesis 9:1. And the Elohim blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. This is after he destroyed and killed all those people on the earth. He told them to go ahead and be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. So that means to what? Go ahead and procreate, so the earth can be replenished. And I'm gonna send all these souls back down into those fetuses grown in those women's wombs, so that they can be incubated and brought forth, so that they can live on earth. So what the hell is this guy talking about? This guy. What is he talking about? Why would the Most High be down with abortion? Why? Why would he do that? Let's get some more scriptures. Let's go to Exodus 23. I believe it's what, 23, 24. Nope. Uh, Exodus 23 and 26, and it says, There shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in thy land. The number of thy days I will fulfill. All right. When you get into this land, none of your women are going to be barren. There ain't going to be no abortions. Because the Lord he's the God of the living, not the God of the dead. And you think it's a good thing. You want to fight for your right to basically kill off your own offspring, and leave it as medical waste. And you already know what they're doing with those remains. No wonder why you people are so demonic, because you don't even know that you probably committing cannibalism with all this GMO food that you eating. Wonder where they get a lot of that from. Now, when you look up that word, catch their young in the Hebrew, the word is shakal, and it says to be bereaved, made childless, miscarry. To be bereaved, to make childless, to cause barrenness, show barrenness, or abortion, to miscarry. Those are right there in the Bible. And the Most High is going to destroy these type of dudes, man. All right, they're all sold out. They're compromised. The fact that he's still here after all these years, man, just misleading our people, leading our people astray. When Esau's done with this fool, he gonna feel it. When they finally dispose of this old piece of shit here, he gonna feel it, man. But you ain't gotta worry about that. You still gotta worry about the Lord answering to him. Let's get some more scriptures. Let's go to Numbers, the 8th chapter. Let's go down to Numbers 8 and 16. And it says, For they are wholly given unto me from among the children of Israel, instead of such as open every womb, even instead of the firstborn of all the children of Israel, have I taken them unto me. For all the firstborn of the children of Israel are mine, both man and beast. On the day that I smote every firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sanctified them for myself. All right, so the firstborn, all right, which would be heir, is sanctified to the Lord. But imagine if they all getting aborted. Do the Most High condone that? Children are an heritage. Let's get that. Psalms 128. Actually, let me go to the 27th chapter and then we'll go to 128. It is Psalms 127, verse 3. It says, Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. As arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children of the youth. Happy is the man that have his quiver full of them. That's the reason why the Lord created every man to have millions of sperm cells, because each man on earth have enough sperm to basically fill their own planet Earth with children. Because we were made to multiply. All right, that's why there's nothing wrong with a man having more than one wife. That's literally how you can be fruitful and multiply. If one man knock down multiple women, that's multiple children. And in the kingdom, it says that a little one shall become 1,000. How is that going to happen? It says, they shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate. Go to Psalms 128. And it says, verse 3, I'll start at the top. It says, blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. And Al Sharpton does not walk in the way of the Lord. All right. TD Fakes, he does not walk in the way of the Lord. Jesse Jackson, Jesse Jackass, he doesn't walk in the way of the Lord. Benjamin Crump, he does not walk in the way of the Lord. All these fake reverend pro-black fake ass activists that Esau set up, all these dudes that are really they're set up for the bag. Then none of them are walking in the way of the Most High. None of them have any integrity. They're all for the bag. They all they took bribes. They took the purse, the bag. So they have no integrity whatsoever. It says, "For thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands, happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. Thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thine house, thy children like olive plants round about thy table." And this is going to be in the kingdom when the Lord's going to bless us. We're going to be, Israel's going to be multiplied. Even our cattle, even our vegetation and crops, our vineyards, we're going to be blessed again. Right now on this side, cursed. If you come and be from through the womb of a so-called black woman, you definitely cursed. All right, because it's a chance that you might get aborted. Tens of millions of Jake babies aborted since 1970. So she has the groundbreaking record that no other women on the face of the earth have, and that's a damn shame. All right, that's why we're gonna have women that's gonna be saved for childbearing. It says, "Behold, thus shall the man be blessed that feareth the Lord." All right, and hey, it pays off to fear the Most High, man. It says, "The Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Israel." So you're gonna get to live long enough to see your generation, because we're gonna live forever. So we're gonna get to see multiple generations that come after us. You're gonna get in the kingdom. You're gonna get to see your great, 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 great grandchildren. All right, and you're still gonna look young. You're still gonna have power. Anyway, let's get another one, because there's also a law where if a man strives with another man and he ends up uh, hitting a woman and she's pregnant with child, there's supposed to be a penalty for that, because if the child ends up dying, she ends up losing that child because of that. He has to pay that penalty. Where is it at? No, it's in Exodus. Yeah, Exodus 21 and yeah, Exodus 21 and 22. It says, "If men strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished, according as the woman's husband will lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. And if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life." All right, life for life. So this right here contradicts the madness he's talking about. All right, he's not speaking according to the word. He's speaking from his own wicked, demented mind with his old decrepit ass, and the Lord's going to destroy him. All right, so I mean, I done went through many scriptures so far. The also scripture also say, "Thou shalt not murder." That there's life in that womb, and when you see the procedure, and they even go into the ultrasound, you can see that that baby is actually fighting when they put that um, instrument in there. So these people are they're under a very satanic vibration, man, and they don't they don't really see it, and that's why the Most High he's about ready, man. All right, the second death is awaiting. That that sickle is about ready to be thrusted in, because the wickedness is great, man. The facts overflow. All right, the Bible does not in any way condone or support this madness. So I'm sure maybe some of you other brothers got scriptures, but these are all the ones that just came from off the top. All right, and he the Most High is gonna make an example out of this dude and all you false prophets, man. Woe to you pastors that scatter the sheep of the Lord's pasture. The Lord's gonna visit you, all of you. Anyway, I'm gonna close it right there. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Shai. Until the next lesson, Shalom.